Hello viewers, welcome back to Bauer English. Today we are going to discuss the main ideas of our 19th topic of the idea builders. Our today's topic is transport. Surely these ideas will give you a very good insight into the topic. To have clear ideas on this topic, please watch the video to the end. You can pause the video and jot down the key points if it is required. Let's get started. Today we will discuss the key points related with our topic transport and traffic. It is the 19th topic of our idea builders. Under this main topic, we will discuss traffic congestion, public transport, private car, and increasing the price of petrol. So, we will discuss the key points related with our subtopics. Our today's first subtopic is traffic congestion. Let's see some causes of this problem. At the very beginning, we can state that bad weather, poor signal timing, car accidents may cause traffic congestion. Inadequate roadway capacity is one of the main causes of traffic congestion. Commuters tend to travel at the same time of the day. Insufficient number of roads, substandard road conditions, and increased number of cars also cause traffic jam. Roads and transport services suffer when they are overused. Urban sprawl and unplanned urban growth contribute to the traffic congestion of large city. Too many cars for the roadway due to inadequate mass transport options or other options. Cars and road space are not used efficiently. Obstacles in the road also cause blockage and merger. Too many trucks on the road due to inadequate rail freight opportunities also cause traffic problems. Overdevelopment in areas where the mass transit system is already overcrowded and the road system is inadequate can cause traffic congestion. And at the end we can tell that if cars and road space are not used efficiently, there might be traffic jam. So these are the causes of traffic congestions. We will look at some solutions of traffic jam. At the very beginning, we can state that a regulatory system planned to limit the number of cars on the roads could be introduced. Government can ban private cars from entering certain areas of the city. Government can increase the number of roads. Government can provide a safe network of walking and cycling routes. Traffic light management should be optimized. Government should enforce existing road traffic laws. Public transport needs to be reliable and efficient. Search for workplace parking can also be introduced. Workers should share their cars and travel together. Government should improve cycling infrastructures. More people could work from home. Government should apply automated traffic management systems. Government should improve public transport systems. Government should encourage people to use more public transport. Government should provide carpooling facilities to establishing car sharing schemes. Government should ease traffic jam through radio reports and disseminating and updating information properly. Government should expand existing rail network. And at the end we can tell that another solution to traffic jam would be road pricing. So these are the solutions of traffic jam. Now we will move to our next subtopic. Our next subtopic of the day is public transport. Public transport has got some positive sides. Let's move to see some positive sides of public transport. Benefits of public transport include reduced pollution. Public transport ensures personal safety. There are fewer number of accidents. Public transport creates less traffic congestion. Public transport systems are usually designed to be more environmentally friendly. Public transport can be run with alternative forms of energy. Public transport is much more cost efficient compared with private transports. Public transport makes communities more equal and by providing different forms of transportation for the needy. Public transportation creates a sense of community and brings commuters closer. Most public transportation's fares are cheaper than driving our cars across the town. There are usually discounted fares for students, disabled, seniors, and children. Public transport can help to reduce pollution in cities. Investment in buses and trains will ease traffic congestion. Some buses may offer discount monthly passes as well. We can save gas and money, especially if our commute is long. There is no need to worry about being stuck in traffic or finding a parking spot in a crowded parking lot. Public transport is less stressful than private transport. Well-designed transport systems are comfortable and convenient. Modern public transport can be fast and cheap. People can relax and take rest or read. And at the end we can tell that we can talk to other persons on the vehicle. So these are the positive aspects of public transport. Now we will move to see some negative aspect of public transport. At the very beginning, we can state that public transport may cause waste of time. Public vehicles are too much crowded. Public transport lack comfort. Keeping track of the buses or trains and their stop times can be hectic, especially in larger cities. Some bus stops or areas can be unsafe, so always be aware of the surrounding. Public transport is often slow and unreliable. Usually, there is a time uncertainty in public transport. Passengers have no control on the vehicles. Public buses are not reliable. Metro systems and trains are often dirty and crowded. People feel like sardines in a can. Cars are much more comfortable than public transport. People are to wait for a very long time for public transport. There is a lack of flexibility in public transport. Most of the cases, there is a long walking time. And at the end, you can tell that buses can delay. So plan on getting an hour early to our destination in preparation for delays. So these are some negative sides of public transport. Now we will move to our next subtopic. Our next subtopic is private vehicle. Owning a private vehicle has got many positive sides. Let's move to see some of them. Private car provides independence. It gives us the ability to go where we want. It provides convenience to the owner. Private car gives the facilities of rapidity and comfort. Private vehicle provides the owner flexibility. Private car has got extra safety features. Private car gives the facility of having own private space. Listening to prepared music is extra benefits of having private car. Getting a private car is one of the hallmarks of personal independence. It allows the owner to go virtually everywhere at any time. Private vehicle allows us to reduce our travel time significantly. There are many perks of having a personal car, for example, privacy, time flexibility, and taking both people and luggage with ease. And at the end, we can tell that having our own car provides a feeling of freedom and satisfactions. Though owning a private car or private vehicle has got a lot of positive sides, it has got some negative aspects as well as. Let's look at some of them. For private vehicle, the cost is relatively high. There might be difficulty of parking. The owner is to bear the cost of parking. Surely, driving a car is a stressful job. Traffic is another problem of private car. Private car tends to waste time in rush hour traffic. Pollution is another impact of private car. There is a probability of accidents in private vehicle. Buying public car contributes to rising the number of car on the road. All expenses of transport, fuel, maintenance, occasional repairs, and the like are to be paid by the owner. Every car adds to the world's already increasing carbon footprint. And at the end, we can tell that the value of most automobiles tend to depreciate over time. So these are the negative aspects of private vehicle. Now we will look at some opinions about owning private vehicle. It is a complex task to make it generalized for the improvement of the level of the service in transport sector. Car uses disadvantages are fewer than for public transport uses. Worldwide transport policies encourage the use of public transport to reduce the environmental emission, even though the advantages of public transport are less than for car uses. People like to enjoy the car uses advantages. Although public transport has some advantages, at the same time it deals with some disadvantages as well. The number of car uses advantages is higher than public transport uses advantages. People should use public transport to minimize the vehicular pollution. People like to use private car to enjoy a higher comfort in travel than public transport. Now we'll move to our next subtopic of the day. Our next subtopic of the day is increasing petrol price. Increasing petrol price has got some positive sides. If the price of petrol is increased, fewer people will be able to afford it. If fewer people can afford the petrol, fewer people will drive cars. If fewer people drive cars, there will be less congestion on the roads. If fewer people drive, there will be less air pollution. We should reduce our use of fossil fuels as much as possible. People will feel encouraged to use alternative fuel vehicles like electric car, hybrid vehicles, solar powered vehicles, and even cycle. Cartel driving, in order to reduce the consumption of gasoline, would alleviate traffic congestion. High gas prices absolutely drive attention to environmental issues and arouse people's environmental consciousness. People think about it when it hits their wallet. And at the end, we can tell that we should welcome high gasoline prices because it is in the national interest to reduce our consumption of gasoline. So these are the positive aspects of increasing petrol price. Now we will look at the negative aspects of increasing petrol price. At the very beginning, we can state that this program would put an enormous strain on the nation's resources and economy. The rise in the price of the fuel price people to turn to the cheaper products with lower quality, which results in even worse pollution to the environment. The rise in the fuel price invariably ends up increasing the price of everything else. With increases in gasoline price, consumers in poor and minority communities will be the hardest hit. For a small businessman or a small business people with long commutes or family obligations, gas price increases could force many to make difficult or life-altering decisions. And at the end, we can tell that raising the price of fuel carries with it a great deal of difficulties. Now, we'll move to see some of the better solutions increase instead of increasing the petrol price. At the very beginning, we can state that traffic problems can be solved by improving public transport to encourage more people to use it rather than to use their own cars. Public transport can be improved by having more public transport available, making it more punctual and reducing the price of tickets. Another measure is to have no traffic zones in city centers, which will reduce both congestion and pollution in urban centers. We should reduce our use of fossil fuels as much as possible, but without halting the growth of industry and reversing 10 years of economic expansion. We should take reliable, inexpensive public transportation. We should organize carpooling. We should enhance cars' energy efficiency to cut fuel demands. We should improve emission control equipments in cars. We should invest in and switch to renewable energy such as solar power, wind power, ocean energy, and expand uses of biomass energy and hydropower. And at the end, we can tell that we should find alternative for oil. The main ideas related with our today's topic. Surely these ideas will help you to get better preparation for your IELTS examination. Hope you will watch our upcoming videos and get updated with ideas necessary for your IELTS examination. If you like this video, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. You can like the channel on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.